Good morning, people of LOTRO. I am Swest, and I'm not on Swest today. So this is going to be an interesting stream. A little different than normal. With the we're currently in Midsummer Crash, so yay. Um, this is what happens when you put a festival in the middle of the busiest time of year on LOTRO. Well, it's not the busiest time of year. Christmas is the busiest time of year because all the kids get out of school and it goes crazy. Anyway, and also people are avoiding friends and family if possible. So I guess this isn't the worst time of year, but it's currently the craziest time of year. Um, so the Midsummer Festival's going on right now, but Szam has decided to leave the festival because she got everything she wanted, which she already had a whole bunch of stuff, and she only wanted a horse, so got her that. And moving on. So I decided to do a quest or quest line rather, that can be picked up in Bree, Dol Peligir, Minas Tirith, and in Dol Minas Tirith, and Peligir, uh, there is actually a horse that will go straight here. Um, that helps. But you can pick up this quest in any of those locations. And it basically starts you off of you should visit and tour Cape of Belfast housing, which I'm probably not pronouncing because I've heard it as Belfalas or something like that, and I don't know, I have no idea, but I do love it here. I think the Rohan housing is going to be awesome, but I think it's a little too expensive for me. Uh, I mean, I could spend every last point I have saved up right now to buy it. But it's too much. It's too much. I had to grind a lot to get what I've got. And I need some storage, and I have houses. Like, I've got a lot of houses, so I don't really need houses um that are bigger than what I've got. But I might consider getting another Belfast house. So I figured today was a good day to um look through the Belfast housing and do this series of quests that Shazam has never done. I also have the ambience sound volume up because I absolutely love it here. Um, I used to sit my characters out in Rushok Bog in the Shire, uh, because it was so peaceful and relaxing that I'd fall asleep to it. But here we have the ocean, waves. We've got seagulls, which I could do without, but birds are birds. Birds are everywhere. Sea gulls. Yes, they have to be there. So, anyway, uh, we're going to do this set of quests, which is quite extensive, or at least it used to be. I haven't done it in a few years. I did it on a few characters, especially when they bought the original housing. But I am on the neighborhood of Kellendal. It's the only one that I could halfway pronounce, so I bought here. But this neighborhood is full, so we may have to go to another neighborhood at some point because I believe at some point you have to actually visit the different types of housing. So we'll see. We will see. I think my house is the best location available. Um, but it might not be. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, we are now in the Cape of Belfast, and it is really dark here. Wait a minute. Which one is it? Okay, that's not it. That's not it. There we go. That is not helpful. Hang on. I can't see. You guys can see a little bit. I can't see. There we go. Now I can see. All right. So, as you can see, there are uh, nice birds out there. That's the ones that's squawking. But this is a little. Um, well, I guess first just to see the map. Okay. So this was the updated map that they did after the whole thing got going, because the first map was this, but it had no, like it had the roads, but it really didn't have, you could barely see the houses on the map, and you could barely see the roads. So I literally did a screenshot of this and then redid, this is a road, this is a house. So I have an entire map somewhere around here that's buried under a stack of papers, um, that is just dealing with these houses. Uh, because I went into beta when they first designed these. I did go into beta and made sure I literally tested each house out, including the islands, and I didn't really like it so much. Um, the islands. I mean, it's bigger. I get the point. And I think that's the problem. They had such a run on the houses for um, the islands, and there's only two per neighborhood. But they had such a run on them that everybody just was like, "Oh, well, we can get them to pay for these big, huge houses that are on these islands. Yeah, let's make Rohan housing, but let's make it all that size." So they didn't make any small ones, as far as the reports I've heard from Roller. And due to that, I didn't actually it would have required downloading Bullroar again, and it's like a 24-hour download for me. And so I just sort of let it be. Oh well. So anyway, I haven't seen the Rohan housing, which I'm sure is awesome, but I can't afford it. I mean, I could, but I got better things to spend money on. So this is the. I don't know why I'm walking. I don't why. I don't want a goat. I want my horse, my blue horse. Thank you. Anyway, so it's really pretty. There's a lighthouse thing over there. If you go to swim out though, um, you can't swim. At least it used to be you couldn't swim across there. That being said, there is some wonderful little places around here that does different things. So, um, including a sand castle, which I hope we can go see at some point. Um, it's kind of an interesting place. It's like Dol Amroth, but for housing. You are on Cape Road, which leads to the lighthouse. Yay, we had to come all the way up here. Okay, so this would be your typical normal view if you're coming from, if you're riding in from Dol Amroth. If you're on the map, you can see we're up here. Uh, if you were coming from Gondor somehow, which I haven't come that road but once, then you would end up at that side, which is a lot closer to the lighthouse, which we probably should have gone down. But hey, we get to see the islands. The other way, you can't see the islands. So, yeah, kind of out there in the middle of nowhere. It's hard to see them, but they're out there. That's one. There's the other one. I really wish they would have let us, like, own the lighthouse. That would have been cool. You know? Um, just the, the thing of it is, they think that housing is, housing's more than just slots. Housing is location. Housing is uniqueness. And the islands were unique, and that's why they cost so much. And we get that. And that's why everybody bought them up, because they wanted islands, which were interesting and different than the regular kin houses. A lighthouse would have done the same thing if they let us buy the lighthouse, even with little uh, less housing hooks. It still would have worked. But, you know. Anyway, they have some lovely little boats that come back and forth through here. It's very, very nice. You can sit and watch the boats go by. And of course, we have all these guards, so we feel very safe in here. But I do like the little architecture and the details and the fences and all this fun stuff. Now this is just a little overlook that's over here. A little musician and a band, and apparently everybody's playing a different song, of course. But you can look out and see the boats. There's one that's always docked here, but then there's that one, and that one moves around. So it's cyclical. It moves in a circle, or an oval, or something, I don't know. But this side, the benefits over here make this my favorite side of um, the island, basically. And maybe we'll get into that in a little bit. So then this area is kind of halfway, if you notice. And it's got everything you need. So this is where we originally started out. But there is the housing broker that you can talk to. But they also have provisioners and forge masters, relic masters, healers, suppliers, an auctioneer. And if you go around here, there's a housing, furniture, town crier, and my favorite, vault keeper. Yay. Also, all the task boards. So this is like the, what do they call it in the housing department, anyway, whatever it's called. But they do have a few things. Whoops, wrong section over here. The housing furnisher.
Are you looking for something, friend?
Has slightly different items than it has some of the original Harvest Time painting heraldry, playful children painting, harem paneled wall. You know, it has some things that are new, like that. Um, but it's got some of the things that are old. Hills of the Shire theme you can get at the one in the Shire. You know, and so a lot of these, it's like, you know, oh, I don't remember a doormat. Where do I get a doormat? Well, the doormat's actually at the dwarf housing. So it's kind of more of a one stop shop. It doesn't have everything, but it does have the elf furnace that you can get from the elf housing. Um, and it has haystacks you can get, iron chandeliers. I don't know what that noise was. Weird. Um, large brown rug, I believe, is also dwarf housing. They're good at rugs. You wouldn't think that they'd be good at rugs, but apparently they are. The dwarves. Um, they do iron chandelier as well, I believe. Um, it's hard. It's hard to tell because haven't I haven't gone house shopping in a while. This, I believe, is my favorite dwarf housing wall surface. The marbled stone wall. I love that. It's just beautiful. Um, red chest. That's elf housing. You know. So it's got a little mixture of everything, and so it's as you're just scrolling through, it's like, oh wow, a small stone fireplace. Oh wait, that's Hobbit housing. You know. So you know, it's hard to tell which is from which, but they do have a lot of interesting stuff. So we don't need anything because I've got too much junk as is. I did get this from the festival, the flared hanging lantern, which I need to lock because I don't want to sell it. Don't need to find anything either. So yeah, interesting stuff. If you want a one-stop shop for all your housing needs, go to the Belfast Housing. Alright, so here is a little side path for what they call Cathlond, which actually is the docks. Okay, and we've got quests for there, so we'll come back to that. Um, but they actually named it the docks, which makes no sense, but hey. Maybe Cathlon is the word for docks. I don't know. I would detour to where the sandcastle is, but it's down in the ravine, and getting back up here is interesting. So yeah, and you end up having to track, and we'll do that later. All right, so we got another lookout up here. Um, and this one's a lot quieter, so you do get to see a lot more of what's going on around here. And you can see there's a boat over there, and that one's one that moves. A little jut out point there. Seriously, somebody would buy that just to have the rock, you know? Really missed opportunity there. So yeah. Just to have a rock and then put a decoration on top. That'd be worth a mithril coin or two. Not 400, but it'd be worth a mithril coin or two. A bed. Put the elvish bed on a rock. Oh goodness. Yeah. So anyway, that was one of the small houses. Um, Alright, so now we're coming into what's considered the lighthouse. Horse butt, you don't need to see. Alright, so this is the lighthouse. And it's a very big lighthouse, as you can see. Let me see if I can move over. Okay. So it's a really, really nice, large lighthouse. So if you're up in some of the housing along the top areas, you can see this lighthouse quite well down at this point. Most of these houses you can see it quite well from. So I call these the lighthouse houses, if that makes any sense. All right. Let's see. Again, here's another town crier, vault keeper, skirmish trainer, bard, all that stuff. And what's not there is in here. Narvadon. Narvindon. Something like that. Anyway, here we are. Mr. Fallister.
Well met.
What brings you to this sleepy little coastal community? If you have come seeking rest and sea air, I can say for certain you have come to the right place. I would love to show you around. He doesn't actually go with you anywhere, but yeah. The nice old man would love to show you around the Cape of Belfast. So now we have a potted blue Hoth fingers, which actually is quite pretty. These are nice small furniture. They fill up the small furniture space. They're pretty. They're housing decoration I approve of, which is rare.
I greet you, friend.
The Cape of Belfast is under the rule of Domil Almaroth, and has been this way since I can remember. Not that I have been to the city in many a long year. That's how it goes sometimes, I reckon. Some prefer the view from this rock or that hill, but in truth, there's hardly a spot to stand in the Cape of Belfast that does not show a lovely sight. You should explore and see for yourself. I know you will enjoy every moment. Be sure to visit the stage, the docks, and either of the islands. So now it gives you a quest to look up a whole bunch of places. Okay? And one of the rewards, of course, is this wall brazier, which I do like. It's a nice brazier. Which, if you're a little, if you're used to, words from other languages, brazier, Brazier, as far as I know is spelled, it means something else in another language. So I was really, really hesitant to get this. But it's just a fire holder. Okay? So think of this in LOTRO as being a fire holder. It has a small fire. It has a cup for a fire. It's not helping. Anyway, accepting the quest. So we gotta visit Cathlon, the Cape Docks, the Court of England, the interior of Nivedin, which is this place. Take a boat to one of the islands. Visit the smaller, the standard, and the larger houses. Yay! And we even get a title for that.
Well met.
There's also side quests. Yay, side quests! So, you know, I am the type that finds outside and doing some manual labor to be most relaxing thing. Really. If you feel the same way, there are many trees growing along the slopes of the Emid Earnel. We are always in need of wood to keep us cozy when those cold breezes come up off the waters. If you're staying a while, chop away and bring back what you can. So, chop 10 trees, which is the weirdest tree chopping quest ever. I'm kind of hoping that they've updated it since the last time I did it. Um, yeah, chopping trees. First time I did it was on a minstrel. There was no chopping involved. It was weird. It was, and she's a woodworker. It's like, let me just get my axe out. Oh, I can't use axe. Ah, okay. So anyway, this is the um center of this lighthouse, which is quite tall. And you can see we have different tapestries, of course. We have, I believe that is Dol Amroth's banner. And that is, of course, Gondor's banner, Old Gondor. And there's the light at the top of the lighthouse. Don't ask me what's lighting it. It's not an LED bulb, I'm pretty sure. Also, it's kind of creepy to have a guy up there. You know, I don't know what he's up there for, so. Oh well. Yippee. Anyway, that's the lighthouse. Not much in here. I wish there was a way to color the roofs. Ceilings, rather. That'd be awesome. Ceiling colorations. Okay. So now we're heading outside. And we need to visit the Cape Docks. We need to take a boat to one of the islands. And oh, look, another side quest. Hi. Who are you? Coastal Berries.
Well met.
Well met. Boy, this is gonna be a weird voice. Good day to you. I am just a simple merchant. I pass through here from time to time, bearing goods between Linghair and Dol Amroth, and do not stay very long, but decided that perhaps I need a break from the day-to-day work and to relax for a while. I have heard the wild berries that grow along the cliffs here are delicious. Would you care to search for some? I would not mind to trying some myself. That is, if you don't mind sharing with this stranger. Okay, creepy, but okay. So collect ripe blackberries. 10. Okay.
What news do you bring, traveler?
That is my dog Shell. She loves traveling everywhere with me. It looks like she wants to go for a walk. I am taking a break, but if you would like to take Shell for a walk, and if Shell would like to take a walk with you, you are more than welcome. She turns to Shell. Do you want to take a walk with this nice woman? You're a good dog. Yes, you are. Okay. So use your whistle to see if Shell is ready to walk and to summon your new friend for a walk. Sure. Use the whistle. There is Shell. Hi, Shell. Very hard to click on you, Shell. Shell wags her tail and looks about ready for a stroll by the sea. Walk with Shell. And you can run all over Belfast with this, but there is a set path of this dog. Which whoops, wrong button. There we go. But there is a certain path that this dog is keen on going, and it's along the road. There is, you could, if you wanted to, speed it up a little bit by heading each waypoint, which will keep moving up the entire coastline. So it's kind of it's a thing. So anyway, let's see if we can find some berries. Because as long as we hit the marks, we should be able to hit the berries on the way up, which is along the road as well. But I believe we have to get past the first waypoint. Shell sniffs at the lovely breeze. Isn't that lovely breeze nice? Yes. Yes. Okay, so now we're looking for berries up to where the next one is. Blackberries! And technically you can just take Shell for a walk and then do the blackberries, but I like to multitask. Doesn't always work, but this quest is not too bad. Okay, that's all. That's all the blackberries I see. I'll seize one more. Okay. Any more down this way? I don't seize none. There's one. And so now we got a few more up here. Thankfully, it is one that lets you know if you have actually gotten all the ones in that area and reduces the amount of the colored part on the map. They do have some pretty bridges. It's kind of half dwarf, half men styling. Shell stares at the gulf off the coast, but knows better than gulls. Sorry. Shell stares at the gulls off the coast, but knows better than to chase them. Yay! I don't think I can go through a rock. Let me go on the other side of the rock. We may have missed one. I know I've ended up all the way at the other end, looking for blackberries and not find enough. Shell looks out at the shimmering sea. Isn't that nice? Okay, blackberries. It looks like they might have added a few more. Now we are supposed to visit these docks, but there's a few quests there. Sights and sounds of the shore are so refreshing. As you can see, there's a little quest. Well, you probably can't see it, but there's a quest icon already down there. And I can't remember what it does, but it's very intensive-ish. Not for leading a dog around. We'll put it that way. Um, no blackberries. No blackberries. Blackberries. There you are. Come here, blackberry. Yay, we got all the blackberries. Now get the rest of Shells. I don't know why I keep wanting to call her Snell. Of course, then again, my name is Szam. Gatherer of a cool company. Because she is a captain. She gathers cool company. Yeah. Yeah. It looks as if Shell is ready to start heading back. Okay. Make your way back. Where's the, Oh, there it is. Right there. Taking the dog for a walk. There's only, I think, 2 quests that I'm aware of, where you actually walk a dog, basically. And this one is just walking a dog. The other one is you're following a ranger dog. And you end up with the ranger dog, so yay. So Celeste has her ranger dog. Szam, I don't believe, has done that quest yet. Don't think so. Does she even have... She's got a fox. She has a fox. Shell smells the sea air and feels invigorated. How do you know a dog feels invigorated? I don't understand the invigorating part, but okay. Sure. And as you can see, there's even a whole list of quests. Enough for a deed. How many quests is it? 7. This deed can be incremented of 7 quests. Shell is having a great time on this walk. Well, isn't that nice? This is one of those weird quests that's kind of like, yay, we're walking a dog. Oh, these are the hawthorn plants. This is a small furniture thing right here. That's what that looks like. And they're quite nice. I like the golden ones myself because they look a little more standoffish. I mean, standoutish. They kind of... There's more of them, so it looks fuller. But it works. It works. Snell, you're making me tired by walking. Ugh. A seashell by the seas. Shell watches the boats in the distance. Come on, Shell. The first time I did this, I wasn't sure how walking worked. Walking the dog. So I literally was like, like this. Come on, dog. Come on. And I'm like, he's following. He's just following. This was pre-pets era. We had the lore master with his pets, but this was new. You tell Shell she is a good dog. It looks as if Shell has had a good walk and is ready for a nap.
What news do you bring, traveler?
I hope she was no problem for you. She is a sweet dog, though starting to get on in years. Age certainly does not stop me from loving her, though. That was weird. You're officially a weird lady. Okay. Why did that not? Okay. Hello? Hello? I'm frozen. I can't move but spin around and around and around and around. This is probably what caused all the lag. Is you finish a quest and it goes, let me think about it for 20 minutes. Come on. I'm trying to jump and move, and sometimes you can break yourself out of it a little bit by trying to move or something. Like if you got a quest that's hanging you up, so, sometimes you can like back away from the quest giver, and it'll just like, oh, sorry, you're out of range. Never, just cancel stopping that quest. Okay, reset. Okay, hi, how are you? Nice to see you. See, I was trying to rubber band. Ah, get away from her. Come on. Thank you. Sheesh. Alright, we're still a little stuck, but it's okay. We'll get it. We'll get it. Come on, baby. Well, it was working. I'm not going to click on her again until we get this sorted. Ugh. I'm going to pull up something else real quick and see if there's any notices or anything. Nope. Nope. Nothing.
Well met.
Well met? What do you mean well met? I am not doing that quest again. Decline. Decline. Stop it. Stop. Stop. I want to get away from you, honey. You are bad news right now. Ugh. Run away! Run away from the crazy woman. Run away. I can't run away. And there's no notice. So yeah. Ugh. You really, really, really need to stop that. Stop it. Stop! Mm. So yeah, she's not doing so good right now. hmm Well, they're not saying there's any problems right at the moment, but this is not good. Alright, fine. We just stand here for... Okay, we've apparently come to here. Can we get away from there? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me try something. Sometimes it just requires a little bit of mess, you know? Now everything's one to hang up. All right. Behave. Could be my CPU. I don't know. All right, let me close this out since there's no news. Okay, that's not the problem. Okay. Technical difficulties. All right. It is not even logging me out. So we're going to quit it and we're going to bring it back up and we're going to see if there's something going on or if we're going to get back in. Yeah. I can't do that one. That's not going to happen. Technical difficulties are fun. Doom 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 doom. Do 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 do. Do do. What is this song? Do. Aha! Searching for login server. Aha! That is the problem. Yeah, you can quit searching. I'm not going to try. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this stream, and I'm going to see if there is a possibility of getting another game up and running, and maybe doing that today. So we'll see. Um, hopefully I'll be back. If not, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the tour. See you next time.